You've heard from Frank?
You flatter me, Mrs. Spencer. I got word from Cusack, who seems to speak for Frank. Evidently, your visit to Damien paid off.
What's the message?
I wouldn't want to repeat it verbatim.
Well, give us the gist of it.
Back off, Jennifer.
Okay.
No, seriously, Luke, he's willing to do whatever it takes to make sure she stays clean.
We called that one right, didn't we?
Meaning?
Meaning that he's not about to drag the little princess's gown through the mud, even for the ongoing pleasure of yanking my chain.
You want to tell me what went down?
We found Jennifer. We talked to her.
And you came up with something incriminating.
Roger and Lulu, hell of a team.
Well, no wonder he was steamed.
Yeah, well, he should be steamed. Tell the old ball and chain I'll back off Jennifer when he backs off us.
You know, I'm really starting to love my role here as a messenger boy. This thing only works one way. I'll talk to Cusack, but after that, I don't know.
That's fine. You tell Cusack that we talked to Jennifer, and we saw her and her dirty little secrets, and now we want to talk to Frank. I bet you that message gets through.
Why can't you leave well enough alone?
Nothing would make us happier than to go about our lives and forget that Frank ever existed. He hasn't made that possible for us, Sonny.
All right. I'll talk to Cusack, but after that, I can't guarantee anything.
All right, that's all you got to do.
All right, whatever.
So far as expected. What's next?
Fascinating how quickly the communication lines open up when people think it's important, huh?
You think we'll get through this time?
Oh, count on it, babe. We're talking baby girl here. Daddy's not going to let her swing in the breeze while he plays Daddy's on the lamb. So we push the right button. Now, all we got to do is drop kick the messenger boys and deal directly with Frank.
Well, it's not going to be so easy. I mean, it's not like he's going to print up maps and directions or anything. How much do you think Sonny really knows?
Not much. I figure his relationship with Frank is strained because of his association with me.
That's so sweet, the effect you have on people, honey.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
You seem to be feeling better.
For now. Okay, so let's forget about Sonny. What about this guy Cusack? He must know where Frank is.
Not necessarily, but I'm sure he's in communication with him, probably by phone.
Could we get a hold of his phone bills and find out which numbers he calls frequently?
Oh, it's so heartwarming when great devious minds work in sync. What we have to do is get those phone bills, because I guarantee you there's a new number on those bills since the breakout.
You have a plan, don't you?
I always have a plan, don't I?
Well, let's hear it.
Okay, I'll go to the phone company as a software engineer. I'll be there to install a new upgrade on their billing system. You know, what's wrong with it?
Too complicated. I mean, do you know how to install a software upgrade?
Well, how hard can it be? I'll fake it.
What if you had to explain it to somebody who knew how to do that?
You have an idea?
Maybe. The phone company can't be the only place Cusack has his bills. I mean, what if we just broke into his office with some kind of a backup story in case we were caught?
Simplicity. I love it. I love it. It's good.
It checks the air quality in new buildings by extracting some air into a chamber, which reads the percentage of dangerous chemicals in the air.
What happened to simplicity? I mean, I'm building a device here I don't even understand.
I know. I don't either. I mean, not really. But you know what? If we don't, Cusack won't either.
I don't know, Laura.
Luke, it's going to work out fine. Trust me, really. I saw a demonstration once at one of Lucky's schools, and I'm sure that if I had to, I could fake my way through a confrontation.
All right, well, what is the light meter for?
We'll know when we need it. We should probably take it along. You should never be too prepared.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Somewhere. Look, babe, when I'm through with this thing, you want the hair dryer to work as a vacuum?
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, how? You know, this is a blower. I mean, this is equipped to blow, not suck.
But you could cross the wiring, couldn't you? I mean, that's possible, isn't it? Hey, parents.
Hey, child. Dog.
What's all this stuff? You guys going on a job?
Yeah.
Out of town?
No. We're just going to be away for a short while.
Then why all this stuff?
Well, a very wise woman once said, you can never be too prepared.
Mama.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get it.
Hey, careful. Look first.
Dad, it's fine. Hi, Lucky.
Hi, Foster.
Hi.
What in the world is going on here?
Just a little business, Mary May.
It's no big deal, really. So, tell me, how's that ankle?
Oh, girl, this world's better. Look, I don't want to keep you. I just came by to give you the update on that baby you took to the hospital the other day.
Oh, please do. How is he doing?
His temperature's down to normal, and he was asking for you this afternoon.
No kidding. Oh, I'll have to stop by and visit him.
Oh, he'd like that.
He's such a little trooper.
Oh, yeah. Hey, speaking of little troopers, may I ask you what your plans are this evening, Mr. Lucky?
Yeah. I don't know. My parents might need me to go with me.
No.
Oh.
Well, come on, guys.
Why don't you come home, you and Foster come home with me and help me put these babies to bed tonight?
Okay. And if you can get the kids to sleep early enough, maybe you can convince May to tell you about her great-grandfather.
Was he famous or something?
No, honey. My great-grandfather was a slave. He took his wife and their baby son north to freedom on the Underground Railroad.
Oh, yeah, I think I learned about that in history class.
Mm-hmm.
Will you tell me about it later?
Oh, sure I will.
Okay, come on, Foster. Let's go get my dinner. Okay.
You guys can come and pick him up anytime.
Jazz singer, historian, mother for all seasons. Is there no end to you, Mary May Ward?
Well, I hope not. See you guys later.
Thanks.
Slide by anytime.
Honey, where are the spare batteries?
In the drawer next to the sink.
Never again will I be caught with a dead flashlight and no spares.
I don't recall you complaining last time.
That's because you make such inventive use of the dark. Okay, I think we have everything we need. How does the machine work?
Well, honey, I don't know. What's it supposed to do?
I'll explain in the car. It looks right. That's the most important thing. We should change and go.
Okay.
Okay?
Tell me something.
What?
Why is the enjoyment level so much higher when we pull these scams together? Well, there's a light on in there. So that means there's at least one person working late.
Well, there's a coffee shop around the corner. Maybe we should go there and wait till everybody's gone.
No, hon, there's a building-wide alarm system here. I didn't bring any tools to break it. Why don't you go there, have a cup of coffee, and I'll meet you in 30 minutes.
Wait a minute. This was my idea. Why don't you go have a cup of coffee and I'll meet you in 20?
This is not getting us anywhere. Look, what are we here to do?
Copy Cusack's phone bill.
And why do we want to do that?
To find Frank Smith.
Your grasp of the situation is superb, so I'm sure that you understand. If Cusack's in there, this could get hairy.
We'll take a little peek.
That's not Cusack.
So?
All right, so we go in, but I do all the talking.
Wait a minute. I'm the one who watched the EPA man at Lucky's school.
Okay, you do all the talking. I'm easy. How's that?
That's the way I like it. You got the IDs?
Yeah, I do. Here you go. Whoops.
Roger and Lulu Thornhill? Lulu again? Oh, honey, you're in a rut.
Well, you know, the Russians love Lulu. Let's see if Frank's legal department can be charmed by her, shall we?
Watch Lulu and learn.
Yeah?
I'm Lulu Thornhill. This is my partner.
Roger.
And you are?
Ben Carter. Hey, wait a minute there.
We're from the Reliable Testing Service.
So what?
You mean you don't know? Roger, this is the 5th office we've been in that the management company did not notify. It has to stop.
I'm sorry. Lulu, I'm sorry. But I'm on it. I called him from the 2nd floor.
We are independent contractors. We work for the Environmental Protection Agency, and it's been brought to our attention that this building is suffering from sick building syndrome.
So take it to the hospital.
Hey, Buster, this is no joke. They fill these new buildings with poison, and then they wonder why people are dropping like flies. You think about it. Our readings indicate that the levels of chemical contamination in this place are dangerous to every inhabitant. And that's you, Slick. I think it gets worse the farther up we go in the building.
But
You see, Ben, the samples that we've been taking from these offices, particularly on this floor, very frightening.
Yeah, my guess is we're breathing more carbon monoxide and benzene and formaldehyde than oxygen. And then that's not to mention the more exotic effluvia floating around in the air.
Which would certainly account for all the illnesses that we've documented. You see, it's the particle one, formaldehyde.
formaldehyde.
That's right, pal. And then you mix that with the radioactive radon we found in the basement, and you're breathing toxic soup.
Roger. I think this is the worst office we've been in so far.
I had no idea. Go ahead. Get on with it.
Oh, good man. Yeah, you've made a good choice. Your grandchildren will thank you if his reproductive system isn't already shot. Take a walk outside and breathe some good air.
Hey, hold it. I'm not going anywhere. I want to walk.
Uh-oh.
Oh. These are some of the most disturbing readings I have ever taken. I'm sorry, but this office is very contaminated.
Are you sure you feel all right,
I keep
Ben?
telling you, I'm fine.
Well, that's what they all say just before.
Let's do the final test. Get the mask.
Only two?
Well, it's all we usually need, Ben.
I'm sorry, but we won't be able to offer you any protection.
Against what? Why the mask?
Asbestos.
Yeah, I hate to tell you, but if we find any asbestos in this office, the whole damn building's got to come down.
What? You're kidding.
No, I wish I was, pal.
Those tiny little flakes, they look so innocent.
It's like cosmic dandruff. I just hate that stuff.
Why? What does it do?
Whoa, it triggers all kinds of diseases, like asbestos-mania and appendectoloidism. Have you had any irregularity lately?
The complications are very painful.
Yeah, but the irregularity will kill you.
Always?
Never seem to fail.
Are you sure we don't have another mask?
Sorry, Ben.
We'll try not to stir up the particles too much. Can we do that?
I don't know how. You better have him sign a release.
A release? Release from what?
It's just a little paper that we're going to need your signature on, and it's, to release reliable testing services from any liability in the event that you develop cancer or some of those chronic diseases. What were those diseases? Roger,
Huh?
could you get me the disease list?
Sure.
Maybe a cup of coffee is do me just fine right about now.
That is a great idea, Ben. A great idea. You go on out to the park and take a little walk, breathe some nice fresh air.
And don't mention this to anybody. We don't want to cause a panic. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We got him rolled and tied off at the short hairs.
I learned at the feet of the master.
Oh, yeah? Who would that be?
Roger Thornhill, of course.
By the way, what were you going to have him sign?
Foster's vet bill.
I can't believe it. You even found a use for that mutt. Let's go.
Okay.
Phone bills. Phone bills. Oh, well, let's see. You try P for phone, I'll try T. It'd be just like a lawyer to file another telephone. Any luck?
No, nothing. How about, B for Bill?
Well, it's a little vague, gumdrop, but it's worth a try, I suppose. How about U?
You?
Utility.
Utilities, of course. Utilities. No.
S.
I'll bite.
Stump the Spencer.
You don't suppose he's got this all on computer, do you?
Well, could be, but he's got stubs and receipts somewhere, and I doubt he's hid them under his mattress.